Welcome to the channel. Have you ever felt completely alone on your journey? Have you ever doubted your dreams, staring at the long road ahead and wondering if success is even possible when you race starting from absolute zero? If that sounds familiar, then this video is for you. Today, we're diving deep into the story of Elon Musk. We'll explore how he started with almost nothing, faced one crushing failure after another, and still rose to become one of the most influential innovators our world has ever seen. This isn't just another success story you've heard before. It's a powerful lesson about mindset, about raw courage, and about the kind of persistence that can move mountains. Elon Musk was born in South Africa, and right from the start, it was clear he was different. While other kids were busy with their normal routines, he spent most of his time completely lost in books. He was a voracious reader, teaching himself incredibly difficult subjects on his own. Think about that for a moment. At the young age of 12, he taught himself computer programming. Not only that, but he created and sold his first video game. This wasn't just a kid's hobby. It was an early sign that his future success would be built on a foundation of relentless learning, not just dumb luck. But his childhood wasn't easy, far from it. He was bullied relentlessly and often felt like a complete outsider, deeply isolated. It would have been easy for him to give up, to let that bitterness define him. But instead, he channeled all that energy into a laser focus on acquiring knowledge and personal growth. It was his escape and his weapon. With big dreams and very little money in his pocket, Elon made the bold move to leave his home country. He headed for North America with a singular goal: to build something meaningful, something that would leave a mark on the world. The early days were a brutal struggle. He worked multiple jobs just to get by, lived as simply as humanly possible, and there were times he barely had enough to survive. But in his mind, this short-term pain was a necessary sacrifice for the long-term success he envisioned. He had a vision, and he was willing to pay the price. His first company, Zip2, was born from this struggle. There was no comfort, no pre-built team, and absolutely no certainty of success. He literally slept on the office floor, showered at the local YMCA, and worked day and night. He was the coder, the marketer, the CEO. He did everything himself. This relentless grind continued until, finally, the company was sold for a significant amount. Now, for most people, that would be the end of the story. They'd take the money, retire to a beach, and live a life of comfort. But not Elon. Instead of stopping, he took an even bigger risk. He poured his earnings into starting what would eventually become PayPal. And the challenges just got bigger. He faced constant rejection, internal power struggles, and was even kicked out as the CEO of his own company. Imagine the humiliation. Yet, he refused to let his ego destroy the vision. He stayed involved, and PayPal went on to become a global phenomenon. After the PayPal success, he could have stopped again. He was set for life. But his ambition was on a different scale. He took almost all his money, his entire fortune, and invested it into two new ventures, SpaceX and Tesla. These weren't just risky businesses. They were industries famous for bankrupting even the most established players. And at first, it looked like he was headed for disaster. The early days were a nightmare. Rockets exploded on the launch pad, one after another. Tesla was burning through cash at an alarming rate and teetered on the verge of bankruptcy. The media ridiculed him, calling him a fool and a charlatan. Investors, who once believed in him, started losing faith and pulling their money out. The pressure was immense, but he refused to quit. He held on to a core belief, one that he has shared many times: if something is important enough, you have to try, even when the odds are stacked against you. You just have to. And then, slowly but surely, things started to turn. As SpaceX rocket finally reached orbit, Tesla, against all odds, began to not only survive but thrive, completely transforming the entire automobile industry. He proved everyone wrong. He showed the world that relentless persistence can, in fact, beat overwhelming doubt. So, what can we learn from all this? What's the secret sauce behind Elon Musk's incredible success? It's not one single thing, but a combination of powerful principles. First, he thinks long-term. He's not playing for next quarter's results. He's playing for the next century. Second, he learns faster than anyone else. He sees every problem as a learning opportunity. Third, he's not afraid to take massive, calculated risks. Fourth, and this is crucial, he accepts failure not as a final judgment, but as valuable feedback data to learn from. And finally, he simply works harder than most people are willing to. The moral of this incredible story is crystal clear. You do not need a perfect beginning to create an extraordinary future. You don't need a wealthy family or a network of powerful friends. You don't need approval from everyone around you. What you need, more than anything else, is an unshakable belief in yourself and your vision. Success isn't about finding a path of comfort. It's about having the courage to walk a path of uncertainty, to face the storms, and to keep moving forward no matter what. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this story has inspired you. Remember, your current situation does not define your final destination. It's just a starting point. Change your mindset. Take that first difficult action, and never, ever stop believing in what you're capable of. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content just like this. See you in the next one.